Mr. Chairman, members of the constituencies of St. Michael North, St. Michael Northeast, and St. Michael West Central, members of the family of the Democratic Labour Party, friends, sympathizers, ladies and gentlemen. It is now 11:45, which means that in another 48 hours, all of the tents of political electioneering will have to be folded, and the people of this island will have to focus their attention on the choice of a government to administer their affairs over the next 5-year period. There can be no doubt that this has been a very educational campaign. The Barbados Labour Party has introduced the public of this island to its new vocabulary of abuse. And wherever they have gone across Barbados, they have been abusing the candidates of the Democratic Labour Party, dangling carrots before the electorate, trying to convince people that the last 5 years were 5 failed years, that the Democratic Labour Party should be resisted, and that they should be returned to office on February the 21st when you go to vote. I am here tonight to say a few things to you because I think that the stakes in politics are too high to admit of that kind of deception. The stakes in politics are too high to allow people to succumb to that kind of political chicanery. So, let me begin where it is always right to begin, at the beginning. You have in St. Michael North a choice between 2 candidates. A choice between Ronald Toppin and Francis de Pisa. Ronald Toppin has been representing the constituency of St. Michael North since 1994 and has been as barren a representative as that fig tree referred to in the Gospels by our Lord. He is one of the barren fig trees of Barbadian politics, and therefore a choice between Francis de Pisa and Ronald Toppin is really no choice at all. You have a choice between, in St. Michael West Central, James Paul and Mr. Ian Goodinegel. Now I know Mr. Goodinegel, I knew him when he was a member of the Democratic Labour Party. I knew when he converted to the Barbados Labour Party. He used to be a very avid young Democrat. And I knew him when he served in the Senate between 2003 and 2008. And for all the time I knew him, I did not know until I was glancing through a newspaper recently that he was a job creator. I saw him advertised as a job creator. I really thought that he was better known as a job destroyer, because it was he who allowed himself to be used by the Employers Confederation to dismiss Mr. Harry Husbands, who is now contesting the seat in St. James North, from his job at the Employers Confederation. So I did not know that he was any job creator. I know him as a job destroyer. And I do not believe that Harry Husbands' job is the only one that fell victim to his malice. So when you have a choice between James Paul and Ian Gooding-Nedgell, then a choice, either James Paul, over the last 5 years, has represented the constituency of St. Michael West Central, and he represented it at a time when Barbados was going through unprecedented challenges, because the world has been going through its worst crisis in 100 years.